Hey guys, Maddie here with Maddie's Designs and Finds. We are on Paint Pixie tonight. Welcome in if you're new. If not, welcome back. We are going to be painting boots. These are my red boots. I'm going to wear these at Christmas, but they are kind of wore out. You can see the colors coming off right there, and they're just a little dingy. So we're going to paint these with red velvet cake here. This is like a barn red, or we can use the candy apple red, but I think I might use the darker red. Y'all tell me, which red do y'all like? Candy apple or the red velvet cake? I'll probably try this and see. I do have a little bit of a runny nose today. Hey Paula, hey Julie. So we're going to be painting these boots. Cowgirl boots. I say cowboy boots. But I'm going to set one over there. We're going to work on one of them. That way I can do a before and after so y'all can tell the difference. I'll go ahead and put me some paint here on my page. My paper here. And I'm using the Little Frenchie by Paint Pixie paintbrush. And my code's Maddie, M-A-D-D-Y, 15 off for 15% off. And guys, we have a special holiday special right now. I've chosen 4 different colors, and a few of the other affiliates have chosen 4 colors for Christmas, and they're 20% off, I think, right now. If Josie gets on here, she can tell you for sure if I've got that right, but I think they're 20% off, and my colors are actually chocolate souffle, white sand, cotton candy, and crimson, which is a red, but I don't have any. I'm out of it. I've got to order one. So these are my colors, and I'm doing a gingerbread theme, so that's why I chose these colors, and I will be using these next week with a stencil, Christmas stencil. And she also has a sale. If you order a stencil off her website, you get a free Joy paintbrush. Do I have one here? No, it's not in here. But you can get the free Joy paintbrush if you order one paintbrush for every stencil that you order. So that's a good deal too. But here's the colors that I chose. It says Maddie's Picks on the website. And this is chocolate souffle, white sand, which is a metallic, cotton candy for the pink, then the red, crimson tide, it's also a metallic. So guys, if y'all want those, go check it out. And I will be using those on my next live, those colors. But today we're using, this is the red velvet cake tonight. That's what we're using. And we're painting these boots because they need a fresh look. They're old, and I'm painting them. And I'm going to be wearing these at Christmas time. So you can paint anything with this paint. This is chalk paint. And I'm using the Little Frenchie by Paint Pixie as my brush tonight. And you could put an undercover primer on things, but because she has undercover primer, this is coconut. But I'm not, because these are already red. So I'm not going to put no undercover primer. But if it wasn't already red, I would put that on there so that I wouldn't have to use as much of my paint. But it's already red, so I'm not going to have to. And I know I talk fast. So you can already see the difference in the color. Let me set this over here. See the difference? You can see where I'm putting the paint. I'm just on it so far. And we will paint in here where it's coming, the leather part is coming off. We will paint in there too, so that it's covered. I just want to make these look a little better for Christmas, because these are old boots. Now when I get my Crimson Tide in, I don't have any on hand. I may go over this with that because it's metallic and it will shine. So I may have to do that when I get it, to give these boots a little bit of a shine. This right here is a metallic. It's like a barn red. It's not the metallic. It is actually the matte. The metallic is Crimson Tide, which is one of my 4 colors that I chose for Christmas. So y'all should go over and check out all of her paints that's on sale and things. All the paint colors that we have chosen for Christmas. See what everybody chose. Look. You can see a difference between here and here. See the difference? And it'll dry. When it dries, it'll be matte. It'll be a very dark, like a barn red. And I'll hold them up together once I get this completely painted. And that way you can see the before and after. It just says everybody's watching. It doesn't show me your comments. So I will go back and read the comments after, because it shows me then. I don't know why it doesn't ever want me to see the comments when I'm live. We are painting this boot, making it look better, because I'm going to be wearing these at Christmas time. We're getting it painted. And I love this little Frenchy brush here. It's good for doing bigger projects. And it's kind of pointed, so it gets, like right here by my shoe, the bottom here, it's kind of pointed, so it gets that really well. And I'm not getting the paint everywhere. And we are using Red Velvet Cake for the red. Now when I order my Crimson Tide and get it in, I'll probably go over this with 1 coat of that, because it's metallic and it will shine. But this is a matte, so it won't be shiny. It'll be a dark barn red once it's done. And if I get it anywhere, I can always go back. I got in a hurry right there. But I can always go back and clean it up. If I get it on my black here, I can always clean that back up. I just got it there because I got in a hurry there while I was talking, wasn't paying attention. Do y'all like these boots? You think they're going to be pretty for Christmas? I may paint a hat next. I do have a hat that I may paint. What do y'all think? Do you think I should paint a hat with this paint? I got a cowgirl hat. It's brown. I can paint it a different color. This is just giving it a new life to these boots. So you can see where I've put the color down here. I haven't yet up here. So we've done that side, and I'm moving around to this side. And then I'll hold it up. And I've only done 1 coat on these boots of this red velvet. Not red velvet. Yes, it is. It's Red Velvet Cake. This is Candy Apple. It's a little bit lighter red. I'm not using that one. We're using the Red Velvet for these boots. Red Velvet for our boots. I'm just getting a coat over the entire boot. Then I'm going to dry it and show you what it looks like with just one coat of paint on it. Have y'all been painting anything? Is this going to make you paint something that you wouldn't normally paint? Do you have any ideas? Is it giving you any inspiration? 'Cause that's what I like, giving y'all inspiration to do something of your own that you'd like to bring new life to, that you don't want to get rid of. These are comfortable shoes. I don't want to get rid of these boots. So I'm giving them new life by painting them. Now I'm just getting up the top here. And back here at the back. Making sure it's all done. Okay, I think I got it all. As I said, I will go back and clean where I got in a hurry and got a little bit on the black. I will go back and clean that. Okay, we've got one coat of paint on here. This is what it looks like. White's wet, but we're going to dry it and show you. So, you see the difference before and after? So let's dry this and see what it looks like. We still got to paint the inside. So this is going to dry as a matte finish. This is red velvet. And I'm just hurrying up the process on here. You can put a sealer on it if you want, after you paint them. But I'm going to wait because I'll probably go over mine with the Crimson Tide once I get it in. Because I'm out of that. And I want it to have a little bit of a shine to it. But this will cover all of the imperfections that I had on it. Hey, Carla. We're just drying our boot. Then I'll hold it up and you can see what it looks like dry. This was only one coat of the paint on this boot. Hey Joanne, hey Cheryl. How you ladies doing tonight? See, I like it. I think it's going to be pretty for Christmas. I may not even do the Crimson Tide. I kind of like the barn red. I think it'll go good with my outfit. I'm just trying to get it all dry right now. I know that the drying part is loud and noisy and takes a minute, but I want to show you what it looks like dried. And I'm still going to do the inside where it's peeling. I'm still going to paint that part too. Just trying to dry it right there. Okay. I know this thing's noisy. So, see the difference in the boots. This is the before. This is the after with the paint. What do y'all think? Before and after. Y'all can screenshot that if you want. Before and after so you can see. Here. Look, there's a big difference for the before and after. And this is that side. This is before and after. It's cute. So do you all like it before or the after color? This is Barn Red. It's more of a Barn Red. This is Red Velvet Cake by Paint Pixie. What we're using, Red Velvet Cake. It's more of a Barn Red than the brighter red. You can see it has some wear on this, but that's why I wanted to give it a new makeover. They look new now. And that was only one coat of paint. So let's do the inside. I'm just folding it down like so, and we're going to paint it. Just using the Red Velvet Cake to paint it. As I said, you can do a sealer on it if you want. I'm just going to go in here where this is peeled up. Give it a coat of this paint here, just to cover it up. You see what I'm doing? Just to give it some new life. And I'm not getting on that fabric there, just around where it's peeling. Gotta get a little more paint out here. Hey, Karen. And that's Red Velvet Cake. And I got paint on my jar already from my fingers. I was painting something earlier. We're going in here. Just going in where it is peeling and giving it some of this color. And I know I just covered up what size my shoe is. It's 8.5. I already know my size of my shoes. So I'm just standing up here a little bit so I can see what I'm doing. In here. Just get in that corner. See, I'm trying to get in the corner here where it's peeling. Oops, I just touched that and it's wet. You can see it is covering it and you can't tell that it was peeling now. Let me lay this down here so I can see on this side over here to paint it. So if you have a favorite boot and you don't want to get rid of it, see, I got it in there, I didn't want to. Just paint it. Just paint it, girl or boy. Just paint them, make them look like they've been new again. Especially if they're comfortable. So here's what we got. See? Let's dry it. I'll show you what it's going to look like dried. See, it's kind of matte because this is a more of a matte finish. Not glossy, this is a matte finish. the inside. Now you can't tell that it was peeling. It looks nice, don't it? It's all painted. See? So this was before, and this is the after, the matte finish. Red velvet cake. And this was the before. So which do you like? The before or the after? And we got it painted inside where it was peeling. This, I did a little bit on this before I went live just to test it out. But I still got to finish this part. It's peeling still. But I did a little bit just to test it. So, go ahead and do this real quick. And then we'll paint this boot. That way y'all can see the before and after there. But I won't be able to show you the before and after I get this one painted. Because there's only 2 boots. Get some more paint poured out here. So what's everybody up to today? Have y'all been watching Beth in Rolling Pins and Recipes? I know she was doing that today. I've watched a few people in there. Not everyone, just a few of them. I've been busy. Got some soup on the stove, cooking for tomorrow's dinner. I wanted to go ahead and get it done because I've got some stuff I gotta do and I didn't want to spend all the time in the kitchen. So there's that one. Let's try it. Hey Marla. Hey Marla Kay, how are you, girlfriend? We're painting the boot. Hey Alice. Hey Peggy. These are old boots that was peeling, so I'm painting them. I don't want to get rid of them. They're very comfortable. You know, if you have a favorite boot, you don't want to get rid of it. So I'll show you once again. This is the before. This is the after. And I did paint on the inside where it was peeling. It's not peeling now. It looks nice and new. So, before and after. Now let's paint this one. I won't be able to show you before and after. I have to repaint this, but here's what it looks like. Let's get this painted. Put some paint down here for the boot. This one here, and I'm just using the little Frenchy paintbrush by Paint Pixie. I love this brush. And that was only one coat of paint on there too, by the way. I just did it once. We dried it, and I haven't done a second coat yet. As you can see, it's going on really well. Just sticking my hand down in here so we can get it put on here, this paint. Make sure I get it all covered. Some more in here. And this is Red Velvet Cake is what we're using for these boots. It's like a barn red. Candy Apple is a little bit of a lighter red, but I wanted this darker red. And then I may go over it with Crimson Tide, which is one of my favorite colors. It's one of my picks, but I don't have any right now, so I have to wait till it comes in the mail to do that. So, and it's a metallic. But right now, we're getting the barn red on here because I wanted a deep red. And I will be wearing these at Christmas time, guys. You can see the difference there of the colors. And for anybody that just popped on, my code, if you want to use my code to get anything off that is not already on sale. Now that code does not work with anything that's already on sale. It's Maddie 15% off. If you want to get 15% off the normal price. And also, I'll show you my 4 picks. We're doing a special, Christmas special, where each affiliate got to choose 4 paint of our best paint colors we like for the holiday. And they're 20% off of those 4 colors. You can go to paintpixie.com. The links should be on here. And it should say Maddie's Picks. It should be under my name for the 4 paint colors that I picked. And I'll show you 3 of them tonight because Crimson Tide is the 4th and I don't have it. But next week, we might be using those colors. We'll see. I do have to get some ordered of the Crimson Tide. I thought I ordered it this time, but I didn't. I ordered this Red Velvet Cake instead. We're going to get this done. Y'all can see the difference there between the top and the bottom of the color. Just getting the back painted here. See if I missed a spot anywhere. So you can see the top, this is with the paint, this is without the paint. So the top and the bottom. If you wanted to do it 2 different reds, you could do that. But I'm just painting it all solid. So there we go. We got the top half painted. So let's do the bottom. Get a little more paint. I'm just pouring a little bit of paint out on here at once. I don't want to pour too much out because I don't want to waste my paint. So we're just doing a little bit at a time here. As I said, I can always go back and clean anything up I get on the black part of the boot. Just blending it in here. A little more paint. It just says everybody's watching. It's not giving me any comments again. So if you're commenting, I will go back and read your comments after my live. I usually can see them then. So tell me if you all like this red velvet cake on these boots, or if you would have chose a different red. And do y'all think I should go over it with the metallic once I get it in? Or just leave it barn red? Well, I keep saying barn red because it dries, it looks like a barn red. But it's actually red velvet cake. So, I say barn red because that's what it dries to be more of a barn red than the candy apple. The candy apple is a brighter red. Then the Critza Tide, which is one of my picks, is the metallic red. I probably would have done these in the crimson, but I like the red velvet cake. I think it's pretty. Okay, now that's all painted now. That was one coat of paint. Let's dry it. See what it looks like. See, you can tell the difference between this one is the darker red, this is the lighter. So this is candy apple. This one here is the red velvet cake. Let's try our boots. We did do the inside where it was filling. Go, Ellen. We're trying our boots. Now I think I might give the black a new coat too. The sole of the boots with some licorice. It's not licorice. Where did I put it? It's right here. I'm just trying to get it dry right here where the seam is. know that thing's noisy. Sorry about that. Okay, this is licorice, and this is the black. Paint Pixie's black. It's licorice. So, let me see. I haven't opened it yet because I just got it. Shake it up. Does that look pretty? Do y'all like it? I think it'd be pretty for Christmas. And the insides of them look better. They're not peeling now. See? We did the inside. It's not peeling now. So, it looks pretty on the inside. There they are. They look new now, not old and peeling. So if you have a favorite shoe or boot like these, you can give them new life. Let's shake this up. Let me get me a smaller brush for the shoe here. I'll take this one. These are also Paint Pixie brushes. And we're going to use this. And I'm just going to go around the sole of the shoe, just the top part. This should go good. And this is called licorice. Put some over here. I'm just using a smaller brush for this. And I'm just going around my boot here. Just giving it a fresh look on the top here. And that will cover up any red that I got on it. We're just giving these boots new life. If you have your favorite boot or shoe and you don't want to get rid of them, you can do this to them. Give them new life. Doesn't that look good? So we're going to go all the way around with our boot. And I'm just cleaning up where I got the red paint. You can see where I had the red paint on there. This is going to cover it. So this one over here. This will cover my mistake of getting red on my boot there. So we'll cover it up. You don't need a lot of paint to do this. And any mistake is covered. And this is called licorice from Paint Pixie. Okay, look at it. This is, you see the difference? It just gives it a little bit more of a new look to it. And that was licorice. Let's get a little bit more for this one. I'm just putting a little dab on my paper so I'm not wasting paint. And we're just going to clean up where we got red. You see that red there on here? Right there. This will clean it up. And I will show you my 4 paint pick, well, 3 out of the 4, because I don't have Crimson Tide at the moment. But I will be getting some. Just cleaning up where I got that red on here. You can see where I got the red on this side, right through here. It's going to clean that up. Hey Tess, welcome in. We've been painting these boots. If you missed the beginning, you can go back and watch the replay, because you can see the before and the after in the beginning. And this is licorice that I'm using now. It's like a grayish black. But it works. It gives it new life to these boots. I can keep on and wearing them. Okay. Alright, we cleaned up our red. We have no red around it now. Look how pretty. I put this in water. This in water and this one in water. And that was 1 coat of paint for each boot. So they look nice. And there's the bottoms. See, we cleaned up all that red on there. Nice boots looking now. And the inside, where it was peeling, is no longer, you can't tell that it's peeling. This one was a little bit worse, but it's covered too. So, you got shoes, your favorite boots or shoes, you want to keep them, paint them, give them new life instead of throwing them out. Hey Judy Fisher. Hey Edith. Okay, so that's what I had for y'all tonight, guys. I don't have any other projects to paint tonight, but I will show you my paint picks. So that was our boots. I think they turned out good. Set them up to the side. So I'm going to be wearing those at Christmas. So y'all let me know in the comments, should I paint when I get the Crimson Tide, which is metallic? Should I go over these boots with that to make it shiny, or just leave them with the matte finish like this? So let me know. Would you do shiny or leave them? And you can go over this with a sealer, like the, where's it at over here? I do have some. Force Field or the Meltdown, either one. Sealer. This is Force Field. It dries clear. You could go over that with a sealer, but I'm not doing it right now. I'm letting this dry for a couple of days and decide if I want to make it shiny or just seal it, because I haven't made my mind up. Otherwise, I'd go ahead and seal it. Okay, so if you're just joined in, us affiliates for Paint Pixie have chosen 4 paint colors for the holidays. And they are 20% off right now on her website. And it's under everybody, like Justin has his, Beth has hers. I have my 4 colors. Everybody has their name. It says Maddie's. And it's got the ones I chose, or Justin or Beth, whoever. Now my colors that I chose, minus the Crimson Tide, because I don't have a bottle of it right here. I chose White Sand, which is metallic. And I'll probably be using these next week. And this is a Cotton Candy, which is the pink. Y'all see me use that. And the Chocolate Souffle is the brown. that I picked. So these are 3 of the 4 that I picked because I was doing gingerbread themed, and I thought these would go good together, plus the red, which is Crimson Tide, and that is a metallic red. But any of these reds would be pretty with it too. The red velvet cake or the candy apple. So you could use any red than these 3 for gingerbread colors. So I'll probably come on next week and do some stenciling with these colors. So if y'all want those, they're under paintpixie.com under my name for my picks. So that's white sand, which is metallic, cotton candy, chocolate souffle, and Crimson Tide is the red that I chose. But she also has these reds if you don't want metallic red. And this is a darker that we just used. This is the lighter red. This is candy apple, and this is the red velvet cake, which is more of the barn red, like this. That's what we used. So I hope y'all enjoyed this little live, and I will see y'all probably next week. Well, on Paint Pixie, but I'll probably be live tomorrow doing something else. But thank y'all for joining me tonight, and I will see y'all tomorrow probably on my page. Y'all have a blessed night. Bye bye. Thanks for watching.